The once lush and beautiful world of Dark Sun is now bleak and deadly. Sorcerer kings rule the city-states, crushing life and freedom in their quest for power. In Draj, the slaves feed the power of the Sorcerer King in an endless dance of death. Bum, bum, bum. Oh. Hello everybody, this is Cimm. I am back after my long hiatus because I finally moved my computer to an area where I can actually do stuff again. So today I am going to be testing my ability to record things and edit things by playing Dark Sun: Shattered Lands. This is the third or fourth video game I ever played. First being Civilization 1, the second being Quest for Glory 3, and I think this really was the third video game ever that, you know, wasn't on a console. Alright, so over on my laptop I have the clue book and guide manual that come with, well, that came with the original purchase of the game, but also come with the GOG version of the game. So, this is the introduction. In real life, Shattered Lands is a module or universe for D&D 2.0. I never played it. I asked my DM whenever I played the video game, and he was like, "No, that is too cruel for us." And then we played Al-Qadim, and I call bullshit. Because Al-Qadim is more forgiving than Dark Sun. Alright, so Shattered Lands is the first in a series of computer role-playing games based on the highly acclaimed D&D 2nd Edition Dark Sun game world. You begin the game as a gladiator about to fight in King Tektuka's arena in Draj. You must survive that fight along with many others and continue onward to escape from the slave pens. This clue book helps you escape and does other stuff, and sometimes gives you necessary unlock codes because there was no, you know, DRM back then. And we could just make floppy copies all over. Alright, so the first thing you do in Shattered Lands, you don't hit start game, because then you start with pre-made characters. Instead, you hit create characters. And you have a team of 4. I actually already played this a little bit yesterday, and my sound messed up, so I'm doing it again. So, I don't want to bring anybody in. Alright, I want to do completely new, and this is going to be... Alright, this is a human female. Can I get that sprite with somebody else? Half-elf female. Okay, so... in the game of Dark Sun, you have a limited choice of playable characters, unlike D&D 5.0, where you can play anything. Every monster is a playable character. So let's run through this list again. You have humans, dwarves who don't have beards. I hate that. I want them to have beards. All dwarves have beards. You have creepy elves. You have half-elves that are less creepy, and I will be using her. You have giants. You have halflings. You have moles, which only come in the male variety. And you have... Sorry, I had to sneeze. Sorry, I had to sneeze. You have moles, which are always male. I think they're the half-breed human orcs, but I'm not sure because I only have the D&D magazine to go on, because we never, like I said, my DM never got the books for Dark Sun, so I don't know. And a Tricrine, which I love Tricrine. They are by far my favorite class. or class, my favorite species in this iteration. As you see, they have 4 arms and 2 legs, and they're basically grasshopper things. Alright, so we will have you be Gentry. No. I'm not going to go through this for everyone. I'm just going to go through it for her, so she's going to be a player character. Okay. Player Kara. Alright, so one thing that I do like about this is that you can cheat. I can max out all the stats, which you have to do to survive. I've played with the randomly generated stats, and you die immediately. Because you start out literally in the slave pens fighting people. Alright, so she's a straight fighter. Her max is 45. She has to be a preserver, though, because only humans can, or humanishes, can be preservers. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, since I actually have the manual and I'm not 10 anymore, let me read about the various classes. Something I've never done. I have to show you a screenshot of this PDF for the thing, because it's awesome. All right, character classes. I don't think this is actually going to make it into the recording. Okay, so I've read through the classes now, and it's pretty much what I remember just from playing it through trial and error. I actually don't remember if my game had a manual, but now that I'm thinking about it, it must have, because in order to get into the desert, there is a thing that the game built in where you have to have a word specific, a randomly generated word, I think, from some page in the manual. And I know that gave me a lot of trouble because I got the game as a gift set of other TSR advanced D&D strategic game package. That's the publisher, maybe. I don't remember who the publisher is. I'll put a screenshot of who it is. Anyway, so I didn't have all of the game manuals. I had the clue manuals. Anyway, so preservers are the magic class. They are the sorcerers and wizards. From what I've just read, there is no significant difference between gladiators and fighters, except I think maybe fighters can be multi-thing and gladiators can't. Alright, so I'm making her a preserver and psionicist because those are both killer. My dogs are barking. Those are both killer. If you have a well-leveled preserver and a well-leveled psionicist, you can murder everything. In a straight sword and sorcery campaign, if you run into a psionicist, you're screwed. Because psionicists, their saves and their abilities are just so awesome. I have to go find out what the dogs are doing now. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So let's see. I'm making Kara a preserver and a psionicist because those, whenever they're leveled well, they can murder everything in their path. In a typical sword and sorcery game, up until 5.0 at least, if you ran into a psionicist, you were dead. Because the way that they save and the abilities they have are just crazy. In 5.0, one of our players plays a psionicist. I never have, because their powers always confuse me. Anyway, he plays it, and it doesn't seem like it's horribly overpowered like it usually does. But maybe that's just because I'm so used to it now. I don't know. Alright, so some things. Stats. If you don't know what the stats are, go look it up. I'm sorry, I'm not going to explain that one to you. That's everybody has these stats by now. Alright, but there is something different. Because this is based on D&D 2.0, there is an armor class and a THAC0 score. THAC0 is to hit armor class 0. And this is the ability to hit enemies in melee, or, well, to hit them with magic missiles, that is arrows, or, you know, with melee, with your hands or a weapon. This is the number that the character must roll equal to or greater than to do damage to a character or a target with an armor class of 0. The lower the THAC0 score, the better chance to hit the target. So, that, whenever I originally learned D&D, confused the heck out of me, because a lower number is a smaller number. So obviously, if it's a negative number, then that means that your armor class is poop. But in real life, the way they interpret it, THAC0 is itself a negative number. So when you have a positive number, that adds to what you roll. Or, excuse me, it subtracts to what you roll, whereas when it's a negative number, it adds to what you roll. Confused? Good! Alright, so an attack is successful if the random number generated, because there are no dice in a computer game. Well, not until much, much later, when you actually can. And then you call it a cheater. Alright, so a fighter with a THAC0 of 5 attacking a monster with an AC of 3 would need to roll a 2 or better, because 5 minus 3 is 2. To hit a monster with an AC of -2, he would need to roll a 7 or higher, because THAC0 is negative. So THAC0 5 minus 2 is 7. And they just do that to mess with us because they have to make it difficult. So, as you see, Kara's AC of 5 means that everything's going to hit her all day long. And she is going to have the worst hit points out of all of the characters. And I can cheat that by adding fighter to her background, but it means she's going to level slower. Because the way it goes when you have a multi-level or multi-class character is this one levels, and 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 this one levels. And there's nothing you can do about it, purely human. So. But of course the game's cheating so that everybody starts out at level 2. Regardless. Oh, Kara, you're gonna die so much. I'm sorry. I'm not so sorry. Maybe I should make you a druid, too. No. No. Alright. So I'm gonna build my usual party, which, for this world does not include, dwarves. I know, it's insane. I always include dwarves. That was Kara. This is the other Kara. Kara PC. And she's gonna be... I want her to be a ranger, thief. In other games, I usually make them triple class, but for this, oh, that's right. Let me go and check something real quick. I'm going to change things. Since I actually have the manual in front of me, I can min-max. Hoorah! Alright, so one other thing that's different from 5.0 and 2.0, and even, well, many other editions as well. In 2.0, human characters were maxed at 18 stats. So all of their stats were theoretically only supposed to go to 18. And then after 18 you were supposed to double audit. Also, there we go. Which is, instead of being a 24, it would be 18 and a percentile dice. So 99 out of 100. And that would equal 24 and everybody else. But for a human, that's what it was supposed to be. Aren't we glad that system's gone, because it's dumb. I had to delete all of my other characters. And I'm kind of mad about that. Everyone else is named something Anna, so you're gonna be Fanny. I hope you like it. I'm making her Fanny a psionicist because as a Tricreen, she basically already gets that. So that means I need to go back to one of you and make one of you a druid. Alright, you can't be a... Okay, so you're a druid. You're my psionic, and you're my gladiator. Perfect! Now we can start the game!